Hi, I'll be talking to you about action potential here. So the action potential actually, this is one, we're referring to the action potential of the cardiac cells. So in here, we're referring to the cardiac cells. So in here, we got different stages of action potential, and it jives actually with an ECG here. So with the action potential, you notice that we have some numbers in here. There is a number 4, which is the isometric line. There's a 0, and there's a 1, 2, and 3. So down below, you see that the 0 is actually in line with the QRS. And this part here, 1 and 2, is in line with the ST of the ECG. And down here, downhill, going down more, we have the T wave in here, but there are chemicals involved in here. So with the action potential, we start with 0. This is actually the entry of positive ion here, which is sodium, and that goes up there. And that is relating, or what you call this one, it jives with our QRS, which is called the depolarization in here. And from there is like a brief repolarization here, which is a little downhill, which is the chloride entry. And somewhere in the plateau, this is actually the calcium entry using the slow channels. Actually, the sodium has fast channels to get in. The calcium has a slow channels to get in. And we have here also the potassium being inside actually is getting outside from here, and that jives with our T wave in here. So from the beginning of the end of the QRS to the end of the T wave is actually repolarization in here until it go back again to the polarized state. So as you can see, there is a very important ion in here, magnesium. Without the magnesium, this sodium and potassium will not go back to their own proper places, which is a polarization in here. So with magnesium, which is an activator of ATP, it makes the sodium-potassium pump possible because we have now an energy to use. So in that case, the sodium that went in will come out, and the potassium that came out will go back in, going back to their proper places. Okay, now what is the significance of the, when you say action potential, it is actually one activity of one cardiac cell. When you talk about surface ECG, you're talking about all the activities of many cardiac cells. That is called the surface ECG. And I will be touching more on the ECG and the different rhythms, but right now we just have to have a baseline of our action potential here in the surface ECG, and that will be my next topic. So right now, these are just a little, overview of what action potential is, and in relation to our ECG down below in here. So it's quite a little bit clear for us to understand before we proceed with our rhythms, which is in my next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.